His breaths are shallow, his wounds.
There is work to do.
Your rescue attempt has been noticed. Choose your next move carefully. You are persuasive enough. You and the goblin are free to go.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I thought I was gonna die down here. Oh, it's my fault. I thought I'd given them the slip, but they followed me through the tunnel back there. I must tell the others what happened.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Off we go, then.
That might be worth it.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Careful, I bite. Should be easy.
I've got a long road ahead.
No time to dally.
No one's stopped me yet.
Thought I was never gonna get out of there. Good to be free again, gotta say. Never break a promise, unless there's something in it for me. I'll introduce you to my whole tribe and put in a good word for you. See you at the camp.
I really miss about Baldur's Gate? The food. Freshest fish I've ever had.
I don't care for fish. Red meat, now, that's a different matter. Rare as can be. Dripping.
Well, unless we find a cure, you won't have any teeth to chew it with soon enough.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
Looking for steel? I have, well, something close. Who uses wooden tools?
Is that everything? I think that's everything. Shame the goblins didn't kill me, too.
Say no.
I'm just sad and bored.
How long until Ronan shows off his thunder wave?
It depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
True.
No helping it. We're exposed.
How long do you think we've got before the goblins come? We should be getting drunk at least.
What to bring?
Remember, you have teeth and claws. Use them.
Practice.
Die, I mean.
Goblins! Grab what you can.
What I'd do for some salt.
Eltergard. A lot of territory to cover before Baldur's Gate. And any cure found there.
Gnolls and goblins marked on the map.
Have you spoken to Korga? Of course, you... But if the druids won't...
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Yes, of course. We're civilians now.
With respect, sir, being a Hellrider is for life. They can't take...
They can, and did. Avernus changed.
Hell's no helping it. We're exposed now.
Easy, Molly. Right. Hope the road isn't too bad.
We should be getting drunk.
Shame the goblins didn't kill me, too.
Don't say that.
I'm just sad and bored.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. There are many answers to that question. None are important. Correct. No. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to the... They bear... For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. A matter of coin. Very well.
The Githyanki roughly his confidence is in...
The party's full. You'll need to make room. Good.
Oh, action, not reaction.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
It's quite a sight. The stars, I mean. I could take or leave your chin. I am. I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring when we meet this goblin priestess. Will she know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? Good. I don't want you to run off just yet. You're quite the ally after all. Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash, surviving everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for. Aren't you just? Oh, I was leagues away. Get some air. I'll see you later, I'm sure.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my creche. Do you think me so sheltered? My entire clutch battled beholders deep within the eye of the sky. We infiltrated a Nyogi spelljammer and laid the tears span Toral's sky Venisk. There is more to this realm than this grassy pebble. But enough of this. You are wasting your rest.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel? Courage in danger shadow. I love to see it. But shouldn't the shadow have crept closer? Gone darker by now? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash. Indeed. Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or Perhaps we could conjecture all, and that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest.
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward. The sooner we find this priestess gut, the better. Can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. The same. But suppose I turn. What would you do? Wise. Though, I hope you'd miss me after I'm gone. I think I would if the positions were reversed. But you're right. If we're to make it through all this, there can be no room for hesitation. You're doing well. It's a beautiful night. I think I'll stay up to enjoy it while I still can. Rest well.
Feels like
Right.
we're all waiting
I've
to
got
die.
food, water, my dagger.
By Mordai's eyes, another. My friend's blood not enough.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Lower. You saw another...
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
By the dead gods. Oh.
Brutal. Blood still flows. The locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
Rough. Soon you will be vomiting blood. When the tentacles sprout from your lips, will you still cry that I was rough? The tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this... Fey run. The Kresh holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Feels like we're all waiting to die.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or... He's still staring right past... You see nothing. As you turn back, the child slips between the rocks. you find the edges of a concealed entrance.
Show me again? Not now. We're working. Remember? Come on!
Just once.
Yeah, just once.
Hold out your hand, mister. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky. Call it. Heads or tails? Heads it is. See? I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested? Okay, fair. Heads or tails? Call it. There. Happy? You got it. That's what I got. Nothing caught.
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn. You notice she's trembling. The tears
I can't do this. Hey, you here to trade or? Yeah, I know. I was standing right here telling her to rob you. Fine. I'm not so good at counting, but I think... Look, you caught her. Good for you. You want... Now, do me a favor. Make...
What's that? Not a chance I'll fit in there.
Please, let us through!
It is forbidden. You tree-hugging bastard! Step back. You sully our holy ground.
Please, let us through!
It is forbidden. tree-hugging bastard! Step back. You sully our holy ground.
Please, let us through.
It is forbidden. You tree-hugging bastard! Step back. You sully our holy ground.
Please, let us through.
It is forbidden. You tree-hugging bastard! Step back. You sully our holy ground.
Please, let us through.
It is forbidden. You tree-hugging bastard! Step back. You sully our holy ground.
Please, let us through.
It is forbidden. You tree-hugging bastard! Step back. You sully our holy ground.
Please, let us through.
It is forbidden. You tree-hugging bastard! Step back. You sully our holy ground.
Please, let us through.
It is forbidden. You tree-hugging bastard! Step back. You sully our holy ground.
Please, let us through.
It is forbidden. You tree-hugging bastard! Step back. You sully our holy... Let my daughter go right now! She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back! Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out! Come, Magrin, give him a chance. You, get back! Keep back!
A moment, Giona.
What? You? Apparently Korga wants...
This place.
Yes, yes, I see. And is that her with 2 R's or what? Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest. How would you describe that?
You search your mind, but remember nothing useful about goblin social order or behavior.
Goblins struck feet.
A mythweaver. This.
And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or witness mistook obvious silver dragon for brass? Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they... They did, didn't they? I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports the scandal. Ah, I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to dawdle. My friend...
By Sylvanus, the Tree Father, our turmoil is calmed.
Ah, I do wish I could understand you.
Won't budge.
Find our master. Return to me then.
Tell me what you find. Tell only me. Understand? Speak. The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not. Forgive me. It is not you I fear. It is my brethren. More follow Korga every day. They are afraid, and she offers a simple solution. Eject the refugees, and we will be safe. A druid and an outsider. We can do nothing without only Master Halsin can stop. If not, I fear for my people. He left with the adventurers. Master Halsin did not chase treasure. I do not know what he was chasing, but he never returned. The ritual is Korga's. Master Halsin welcomed the refugees in.
The forest rose with claw and tooth to tear the darkness from its roots. The mural depicts druid and beast fighting together to drive monsters from their land. It looks like they were victorious, and yet the monsters have returned.
The circle will be closed.
Please! I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. Girl. She eats our food, drinks our water. Wrath, lock her up. And keep still, devil.
Come, Korga. We took back the idea.
Do it. Halsin is gone. I am first druid now. I will take control and prove my authority. Fair words. Child, take to the others word of my grace. Sifisif, Tila, to me.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
Claw and tooth from the mural shows druids claiming the grove in the name of the old oak, Sylvanas, god.
Temple of Shah. Where? And what's this about a...
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine is yours, it seems.
Do it! Halcyon is gone. Fair.
Thank you.
Halcyon isn't...
I know that. It's just... quite a lot, if I'm being honest.
By claw and the mural shows...
She's a child. A devil child. One who tried to steal from us. Yet she failed. That's what matters.
Temple of Shah. Where? And what's this about a curse?
Not for communal use, it seems. Best...
Oh no. I hate wolves.
No lover of wolves, I see.
Everyone's frightened of something. My fear's hardly irrational when you see the fangs on those things. I suppose you've noticed I'm not terribly fond of wolves. They're ravenous predators with fangs like daggers. It's hardly an irrational fear to harbor. You've been decent to me so far. Maybe if you can, don't make me face any more of them. At least, not alone. Really? Maybe that's what I like about you. You're different.
Go on.
Monster. Too kind. A demon, more like.
Yes, you would say so. A viper bears her fangs, defending her brood. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. The rite of thorns. The grove will be cloaked in... None of this can happen while... And mine... You showed... I want you there to be gone before fight. The viper must strike. You will do... This tale ends.
They did a number on you, didn't they? Does that hurt? I know. We're nearly done.
What's that?
I see you. Just give me a moment. It is there. Now, what was it you needed? I do what I can. Come here. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired round the eyes, maybe. Crawled in. Did it look like a tadpole? But from your worst nightmare? All slime, teeth, and tentacles. Come. We need to be quick. This way. This one had the same problem as you. A tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. I'll do the best I can. I'm no Master Halsin, mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. All right. Let's see what we can do. Of course. Now, tell me what's been happening. Any symptoms? Strange victims can identify each other. Not that the others know. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with... But you seem like a good... This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it. I hope it doesn't come to that. But, you know, I've spent my life treating folk. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out... Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. For one, that thing in your head is like... It's one of their... Not yet, anyhow. Could be. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected. Folks like you have been... When Master Halsin heard the... Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. The thing is, I've sent birds to find him. But the place is rotten with... You, though. You're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can say, thank you. I wish I could all I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad...
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
To keep it that way.
Better a quick draft than ceremorphosis, nonetheless.
Better than becoming a mind flayer. Keep it, in case things start to go very wrong.
Carefully now. Looks like Halsin's our best bet for a cure.
Time to track him down and see what he knows.
Assuming the goblins haven't killed him by now.
Forget Halsin. Only a Githyanki Kresh holds our cure.
curious.
What will the tieflings want next?
Softer than a whisper. Oh, my hand slipped.
That mural, they look like dark...
The towers seized. You recognize the mark of the dark goddess Shar on the broken helmet. This army marched in her name.
So many dead.
Moonrise must be a reference to Shar's... In Darkest Hour, Harp and Wild, you recall stories of an alliance between...
Complexum tuum, ab terra ortum, ad nos de fera. Ad genetulaus in immortibus sua, vibrios tua. Complexum in umbram pletus, sanguine. Iuratus. Hostis, subeum, protegenos, ibunenos. Umbram cretus, sanguine, iuratus.
Yes, I see.
To look after ourselves.
Ah, I do wish I could understand you.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Change? No. Damn it! No, at the hands of this bloody song. I can't... Nothing fits, you know? It can't hurt. My teacher. Thinking of it... Wait. Words of mine will turn to that. And thank you. All the... Wait. Sorry. That's the first time I've played. She was playing... There was so much blood. And that's exactly what I'm going... I've a long way to go.
Would that we could speak.
Is someone singing?
It's beautiful.
Such a pretty song.
What to do?
Shh. Listen. Don't you hear it? It's so peaceful.
A sweet melody beckons you. It vibrates with magic. A harpy's charm. The suffocating yearning suddenly...
No. Yes, everything...
Strike hard, strike fast.
What happened?
What happened?
Time to strike.
I need to hold on.
Stay out of my head!
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
What now? Damned monster. I'll make you pay.
Need to find a way forward.
Foul-winged charlatan! Your tricks will cost you.
Blood comes easy these days. I'll strike you down.
On the victor's path.
Worth a try.
These boots have seen everything.
Are they gone? No. Yes. I mean, that's what the voice said. I need to get back. Wait, you should find a boy called Donnie.
My injuries need tending.
What's next, I wonder?
Still breathing, despite everything. Let's see what those harpies were hoarding.
I'll be keeping an eye on you. Understand?
If I choose to kill you, you will not even
I'll
see
feel that
it.
one later.
What can you tell me about this place? Yes, Pardon me. I must prepare to travel. To the god... Whoever this...
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom,
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her. Likewise.
thank you.
His eyes flicker to yours for an instant, then away. Assume nothing.
Sharp as ever. Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it.
The gate will never see us coming.
Need new pockets to pick. You don't look so tough. No, everyone's got junk. Worse than...
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here. Mercon says you got him out of a tight spot with some harpies. Gotta say, I'm impressed. You saved Arabella from the Druids. And thanks for going easy on Sylphie. Not many marks would have done the same. Is that a fact? I'll tell them to... Anyway, you want to talk? We're saving up for a better hide. Why? You planning on telling me stealing is wrong? Won't turn down free money. Come see me in the city sometime, huh? See you around? Own that town.
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine. I don't need any attention right now.
When do I get to run the ring stand? Elena, can you stop? It's not like you never got caught.
I need new pockets to pick.
Action, not reaction.
A hero at heart.
Looking ahead.
I could use the target practice.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask, City?
Whatever we want.
I think I'd make a fun. Sure.
No problem again. We're exposed now.
Not for communal use, it seems. Best show some respect. Or some more cunning.
I heard what happened. If the druids are this far gone... So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it? You saw what they were willing to do to a child. It's Korga's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the druids might see sense. A low thought. But the druids would... I can't manage that. But they've already let you pass once. You're taking a risk for us. I'm still hoping Korga can... Leaders need to make...
Ain't leaving town for a good while after this. Can't wait to get back to the gate. Easy,
Eager for battle.
Shouldn't have wish to live in more interesting times.
You're an idiot.
The Watch or the Flaming Fist?
Pardon?
The Baldur's Gate. Where are we enlisting?
Goblins, gnolls.
So many ways to die.
So, Gil, aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is Mazel Chucky. And my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help you,
People up
but
ahead.
only if
Something's
I
wrong.
ask.
You're a true... You, not a step...
A strange symbol glows marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
He's hurt. I'm watching.
The injured man locks eyes with you. Your mind's in.
Protect.
He's with the... You're... Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin. I don't know any druids.
What? I suppose...
May the absolute...
They spoke of the Absolute. Same as that goblin, Sazza. Curious.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. Your limbs move of their own. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
As soon as they need to. Vile parasites.
A hero at heart.
Do you think your kin search for you, Lae'zel?
I know they do not. It is my responsibility to cleanse myself.
They pursued the Nautiloid. Perhaps they were trying to free you.
I am one, and will not be a burden to my queen.
How
would you punish someone who wronged you?
Wrong me how?
Dead goblins. Dead travelers.
Say, murder or theft?
Where they heading? Killing is good. It culls the weak. But theft would be paid for painfully, 1,000 times over.
Good to know.
Goblins ahead. Looks like they're laying an ambush.
Your sour face is tiring, Shadowheart. By all means leave if I am so distasteful.
It looks healthy.
I'd rather not turn my...
A dead boar. But it doesn't look like it's been touched by scavengers. The carcass seems to be fresh. Looking closer, you can see the skin.
Lae'zel, have you ever done a good deed just for the sake of it?
I have performed deeds well and efficiently. Is this what you mean?
Not exactly, but you answered my question.
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
Have you wondered what people will say when they find out the monster hunter is becoming a monster?
I've faced countless perils and conquered them all. This will be...
I've always had a soft spot for the confident ones. They always disappoint, though.
That stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt. Looks like a shrine to Saluna over there.
Feel that? Magic. A spell sealed that chest tight.
This thing won't yield its contents easily.
That might be worth a look.
Just an old prayer.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
No one's stop me yet.
Freshened up and ready to fight.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Would that I could. But your entourage is full.
Wonderful.
At the ready.
What am I to do?
No time to rest.
Tiring business, isn't it? Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? We've been on the road together ever since you were kind enough to free me. The way you diffused, the way you stood in front of a the way you got Korga to release, the way you got that boy out. In short, I've grown to trust you. The reason I make a point of saying, you see, I have this condition. Very different from the Paris. The specific, what it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hand. I can say no more. Just trust. It's been days, and that is why I turn to you. I need you. We've already done the finding. You know for yourself how hard... There'll be danger involved. Or great cost. I'm sure, as do I. I hope I can count on... How can I help? Your enterprise... I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by. Think of it as long as I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond... We're a long way from Waterdeep.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I wonder what the next move is.
You don't sleep well. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong.
Shit. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
It's not what you think. I feed on animals. I'm just too... If I just had a little...
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed. Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. His mind opens up, revealing cracked and quivering memories. But you open your mouth and bite down, not into a tender neck, but into the twisting body of a rat, the only thing your master lets you eat.
Yes. Yes, I ate whatever disgusting vermin my master picked, so you can see why I'm slow to trust you. But I do trust you. And you can trust me. Thank. I only need a taste. I swear. Let's make ourselves...
It's like a shard of ice into your neck. A quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches, your pulse quickens.
That was amazing. My mind is finally clear. I feel strong. I feel happy. Shouldn't take long. Now, if you'll excuse me, you're invigorating.
You watch as he stalks off, stronger, more confident.
The pride of the gate. Silence is golden.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness. The owlbear's one good eye and see an owlbear cub. The owlbear stares. It sits back. It's on. You can leave now or step closer.
Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it. choice but to keep going. Time for some bloody work.
I speak, they burn.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Death is but a word away.
Watch and learn. Blood comes easy these days.
Creator, destroyer.
Never a dull moment.
from you to his dead mother. A single strike will end his suffering. You watch, speechless, as the cub begins to...
Perhaps it'll live. Elminster's not around, so it might as well.
Can't give up now.
Oh, lovely little pick-me-up.
Oblivious to your presence.
An owlbear egg. These are supposed to be worth it. More owlbear eggs, already hatched. No point in taking these.
My faith protects me.
What to do? That's curious.
Was a time I tussled with hill giants without breaking a sweat. Now, a mere werebear could swat me halfway to arm.
Strange things are happening to us. What festers in our minds may well impel our bodies.
The dog lowers his hackles, his head tilted inquisitively. Convinced that you're harmless, he turns his attention back to the corpse. With a deep, heartbroken whine, the dog bows. The dog whimpers nervously, as if to urge you on. The dog looks at his owner with sad eyes. He does not move. The dog sniffs your hand, his tail swung low in understanding. He knows how to find you.
You're an impressive fighter, Gale. You should consider a new name.
Take it you have some suggestions?
The Wizard Wonder. Or how about the Master of the Weave?
Tempting. But I think you might already have the maximum number of the
A key. Wonder what it opens. Blade at the ready. Looking ahead.
Which way to the nearest library?
Let's get going.
One horn. The stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you. Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape, the Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a...
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Or near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn you. You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit.
You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlak, but you already knew that. And you are... Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far. I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. It turns out I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going. Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Then we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
She's, perhaps a little rough around the edges. But I suppose I can be smooth enough for two.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to join.
I'll get little rest, given the stack of unread books waiting for me. But I'll try.
Let's hop.
Still alive. So that's progress.
So, Will, now that we've made peace, how about we get to know each other properly? What's your story?
Not so much a story as a pantomime. And I've played my part all too poorly.
I would too. Go on, Will. We're listening. Who sicked you on me?
You're not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to your throat, Karlak.
You make it sound like a harvest of devils coming for you, Will.
You're closer than you know. One night soon when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll face my penance. You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
Keep that beast away from me, the beast. Back, beast.
Cut it out. It's worse than Noel's arm. Please, no more.
Cut the crap out.
Don't let her hurt us. Please, we just want to go home.
There's something in the squint of his eye. You suspect he's lying.
Enough! Enough! I'll not play pretend.
Avernus was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I never go.
All right, Karlak, it's go time. Incoming.
Forever dauntless.
Death's close at hand.
A bright idea.
Ready. Let's make this quick.
Oh, this isn't good.
Let's do this.
My turn.
On the victor's path.
Impressive fighter, Gale. You should consider a new name.
Take it you have some suggestions?
The Wizard Wonder. Or how about the Master of the Weave?
Tempting, but I think we might already have the maximum number of theatrical titles.
The dog lowers his... Convinced that you're harmless, he turns his attention back to the corpse. With a deep, heartbroken whine, the dog whimpers nervously. The dog looks at his owner with sad eyes. The dog sniffs your hand.
You came to resent your tutor, I bet. I taught them to fight, not to hate.
So, Will, what was the Blade of Frontier's toughest kill?
Ah, it was a great scrap. A hungry minotaur with a hankering for human flesh. An axe-bearing mountain of fur she was. Gave me a nasty scar.
I hope you don't mind if I don't ask to see it.
Key. Wonder what it opens.
One whole...
A great heat roars, then you're lost to blood war.
Evidence.
I can explain.
Another vision. Her rage and...
She's trying.
You saw.
You served her. That's enough to damn you.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten.
You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
Listen to sense now.
Shit. You really are no devil, are you?
Ah.
You would have died in the...
Truth.
Aye.
I'm Karlak, but you were well met. So I may not be a devil, but how would you feel about helping me? Little back. You already know Turns out I played along. Zariel liked it. So little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll. Then we...
I like her. She looks like she could throw me over her shoulder and carry me to safety, should the need arise.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't...
Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing.
I'll get little rest.
Don't burn yourself.
To live in more interesting times.
So,
not so much a story as a pantomime.
I would too.
You're not...
You may...
You're close. One night soon when we make camp. You're not in...
for sure.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Sought a fight, and now you have one. What am I to do?
I know just what to do.
Little help, please.
pieces.
Still on my feet. One day I'll catch a break.
Finding my way.
Blood follows me everywhere.
Bye forever, pal. Need some oil over here.
Breathe deep and move.
Close ranks.
I'm not going to last much longer.
I'm heating up. Tune me up, quick!
Got to press on.
Another fight. Let's go. Have to keep going.
I got this. Come on, Karlak. Show him who you are.
Fuck them. Fuck Thariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash.
big enough. Now get out before you get hurt. Now!
Whatever killed those gnolls might be nearby. Careful.
Yeah? Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look? Careful, soldier. If I burn any hotter, I might explode. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close till I've found a way to calm it down. Wild, right? And believe it or not, I'm one of Zariel's least mutilated pets. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the Scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him. A weaponsmith, huh? Not sure if he's the guy, but I'd love to find out. A tune-up would do this rusty heart a world of good. Yeah? The year, 10 air. The place, a sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, Karlach, a knock-kneed delinquent. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my... She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. 10 years of that. This guy named Gortash, politician, inventor. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, to feel so invincible again. First things first, I need to get this engine tuned up. Thing's powerful, but it's been feeling volatile ever since I left the Hells. Can't be too hard to find an infernal mechanic round here, right? Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close. I try not to think about it. I still think about it constantly, but, you know, I try. One of these days, I'll sort the whole infernal affair out, get myself cooled off, and start making up for lost time. But not today.
Where am I needed?
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Never a dull moment.
Ugh. That corpse is riper than a Manaurus bog. This'll be fun.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
place is trapped.
Careful. There are traps about.
Trap. Be cautious.
Trap. So much for a warm welcome.
Something's happening, but not enough something.
I'm way too big.
Good morning. How do you feel? It'll pass. A bite from them and you might wake up as a vampire spawn, like my good self. All of a vampire's hunger, but few of their powers. Oh, I've no idea. For 200 years, the sun would have turned me to cinders. Until the crash when I woke up bathed in its light. Someone, or standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time. That's my theory. I'm just glad you're being sensible about these, although there's still time.
Hunting with vampires. Never thought I'd see the day. Very well, but I'm keeping an eye on you. And no wisecracks about having us for supper.
Yeah. And I'm way too hot to touch.
Quite the opposite. I'm here in the spirit of...
I'd just better not wake with any holes in my neck.
There now. We're all... Shall we go?
Go ahead. I'm listening. We all have our burdens.
Need something? It's simple. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, yes and no. The problem is, once you're a vamp... And why would they do that? Vampires are... Trust me, it doesn't happen. I've already apologized. Unless you're looking for another nibble. No innocence. You have my word. Only villains that we need to kill anyway. After all, you know what I am now. I can fight with all my weapons. Teeth included. And if I happen to drain the occasional bandit during a fight, what's the harm? They're just as dead as am I. I'm starting to feel a little peckish already. I would, but you have so many friends already. In that case...
Hellsfire. She's coming.
Will, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
God damn it. Anyone but her.
Will, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart. The point? Oh, yes. Thanks for the reminder.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Will, don't forget,
our pact still stands.
Ta-ta.
There you are. I was just thinking about you. And that delicious moment we shared the other night. The very same. I've had this condition for 2 centuries. In all these years, I've only ever fed on beasts. Drinking the blood of things. You were delectable. And now I can't help but wonder how the others taste. Alas. Take Gale, for example. He strikes me. But the Gith. What in the hells would she taste like? Oh. Well, that sounds very appealing. I'm almost convinced. Relax. So, in the spirit of theoretical questions, if you had to take a bite from one of them, who would it be? A brave choice. Although, the more I think on it, the hungrier I get. I better go find something I can actually get my teeth into. There's nothing that tasty lurking out in the woods, but I'll make do.
Gods damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mazora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings. All these years. You'd think it's a lesson I'd have well learned. It's Mazora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mazora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted it was worth the sacrifice. All I...
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was.
You spot a name on the dog's collar. Scratch.